We welcome you to Hoke Field, proud home of the Gardiner Tigers, as Munzing Media Sports brings you high school football Class C style here tonight, as teams that have met once in the past will renew their acquaintance here at Hoke Field in Gardiner. Hello, Madam Rob Munzing, Jim Palmer joining me as the analyst, Andy Munzing running our game cam as we are here from Hoke Field in Gardiner. This is a Class C matchup, and what is unique about this is both these teams have joined Class C football for actually the first time in a bit. Both teams had been in Class C South at one time. That's when they played each other. That was a game back in 2021 that the Wells Warriors won going away. So we meet again here. Tigers taking the field here, as you see down below us. Good crowd in here on homecoming. This is the homecoming game. Class C, just for everybody's information, is one league statewide with 13 teams this year, Jim. And certainly that's going to be a unique feature. That's one of the only leagues like that in the state. So all the teams don't play each other. But this should turn into a pretty good matchup here as Wells comes in 1-1. They beat Nokomis in week 1. They lost last week to a very good Herman team. Herman is one of those teams people are looking at here in this statewide Class C team. They were Class D champs in 23 and 24, so they have the pedigree of a winner, Jimmy. You know how important that is.
Yeah, they definitely have a strong tradition. If you've ever been down to a game there on a Friday night, it's an event, especially when they do their military game or armed forces game. It's quite an event. They march onto the field, and it's like you said, a lot of tradition down there in Wells.
As we said, a loss to Herman last week, 22-16 for Wells. This will be probably one of the key matchups in Class C this weekend as these two teams get set to go each other. Wells, a traditional power run team. They run the wing T under Coach Roche, as they have for many, many years, and been very successful with it. So old school against a little new school as Tigers are in the spread offense that most of the teams are playing against here. So they've had to go against a power run team, Jimmy, and that's a little bit different when you're used to playing spread teams. Yeah,
I'm excited to see the battle up front tonight because Wells is typically pretty physical and athletic up front, and the Tigers, I think, can match that tonight. So it should be a good matchup in the trenches.
So let's take a little bit look at some of the skill players we'll see here tonight. Noah McDonough is the starting quarterback for Wells. He's a junior, won the job in preseason. Darian Lamont, he and McDonough hooked up last week for a 37-yard touchdown pass in the game at Herman. They'll also, as we said, run out of the wing T set here. You'll see Brady Gardiner at fullback. Liam Perkins, the big tight end, will be a key in the pass game, the waggle game, and the keep pass game for them. William Martinez anchors their line at center. For the Gardiner Tigers, Chase McGrain's been the big play guy here early on in the season, both offensively and defensively. Big interception last week, couple of touchdown catches from quarterback Isaac Madua, the sophomore. Isaac seems to be growing with every game, Jim.
Yeah, and that's what you're looking for in a young quarterback. You don't want to put them in too many situations where they're overwhelmed. So you try to bring them along as the season goes. So each week's a progression to becoming a stronger quarterback.
Tigers got a tandem of running backs, a bevy of skilled players. Owen Chadwick, Justin Duty have been the main ball carriers. We also saw Madore run from quarterback, and also Duty run some from quarterback as well. Braden Elliott's been moved back into a slot receiver runner type to get him more touches, and so we'll look for him a little bit more this week as well. And what I think one of the keys, Jim, you mentioned it early on, is going to be line play. Tigers' offensive line, they've been big, physical, and disciplined so far this season. You take a look, going to left inside. You got Turtelot out there at left tackle. He's been a man playing with boys so far this season. Trevor Barron's another good lineman, both ways. Jason Deering, Ryan Chadbourne, Evan Bullock, all those guys, Ryken King, and others have been dominant for the Tigers so far up front this year.
Yeah, that's also helpful for a young quarterback too, Coach. A lot of people look at their quarterback stats and their completions, and nobody's great at completing passes when they're running for their life. So if he can feel secure back there in the pocket with a strong offensive line, that's going to help him be successful.
Well, we want to give our thanks actually to McAllister Real Estate. One of our new sponsors just came in. We put a plea out. We lost a couple of sponsors, and we put a plea out, and McAllister Real Estate stepped up. They're going to sponsor not only Gardiner, they're going to also sponsor Halldale as well. So we thank McAllister Real Estate. You'll be seeing their ad here pretty soon. So in the pregame, why don't we step away? We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more from you from Hokefield and Gardiner after this.
Something new is happening here at Central Maine Community College.
Join us for our first open house and homecoming weekend, Saturday, September 27th.
Future Mustangs. Explore our campus and discover what CMCC has to offer.
Alumni, come back, reconnect, and show your Mustang pride.
Families and community friends, celebrate with us.
We'll have games, food, and live events.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th.
And be a part of CMCC's first ever open house and homecoming weekend.
We'll see you there.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
When you need top quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied Maine's contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the materials you need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, expert advice, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality. At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Jeff Harder here, partner of CBU Advantage. Listen, Medicare can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Whether you're new to Medicare or exploring your options during open enrollment, our team at CBU Advantage is here to help make it simple. We'll help you compare plans, understand your benefits, and find the coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Don't let the confusion or stress hold you back. We're going to simplify the entire process for you. We're just a phone call away. Call us today or click the link below to book an appointment with a licensed agent to discuss your options. Talk to you all soon.
Well, early as sunset here. A little bit before 7, we're getting set to go. They've had the lights on from the get-go. Also want to thank our good friends at CB Matson. CB Matson, they've been in housing since 1959 here in the state of Maine, and they've been very, very instrumental in getting a lot of people quality housing, full handicapped accessible as well, and they are an equal housing opportunity. Check out CB Matson. Check them out on Facebook. They got a big open house coming up at one of their sites here. You can find information right on their website or on Facebook. See the captains out on the field here. Tigers in black with their white outlined orange numbers. The Wells Warriors, they'll be in the white shirts, red numerals. As we said, one previous matchup back in 2021. As these are the two of the teams that have been bouncing around. Tigers have been bouncing from C to B to C to B, and Wells has been D to C, D to C.
Yeah.
I know they played your Oak Hill team back a couple of years ago in a game we did.
Yeah.
On Munson Media. So thanks for joining us. So I think remember we had some issues last week, 2 weeks ago, and we'll get those cleared up. We've done a couple of games since then here for Gardiner Tiger Athletics. So we think this is going to be a corker here in Class C action for the weekend. Looks like the Tigers won the toss and they deferred. They're feeling pretty good about their defense. They're one of the top defenses in the state of Maine, only giving up 6 points on the season. So that's been a really good start here for the Gardiner Tigers.
Yeah, I think one of the keys, Coach, is if that defensive line can continue to win the one-on-one battles to allow the linebackers to make plays like they have the last couple of weeks.
The Tigers have beaten Oceanside in game 1 last week up at Old Town. They've outscored opponents 52-6. Well, let's be truthful. Oceanside and Old Town 0-2 on the season. So this is a real big test here for the Gardiner Tigers tonight. As you said, you got a tradition-laden Wells team, veteran coaching staff, old school style football. And the thing when you're winning in a program, even if you change over personnel, maybe a little younger, and you're looking to work kids in, they figure they're supposed to win. So, they just can. I mean, we had teams like that over the years. That's why I was always so conscious of saying, hey, listen, let's make sure the lights don't go out on the programming. Don't let those things go by the board, because once the light goes off, it's hard to relight it.
Yeah, these teams that win or in contention every year are winning down below too. At the middle school level, and teaching the right skills and teaching the right culture of what the expectation is when they get to high school to play football.
We don't seem to be bringing in our scoreboard, unfortunately.
Looks like the Tigers will kick off. It's going to be Levi Moore, the freshman, kicking off for the Tigers. Wells has 2 guys back deep.
The scoreboard's malfunctioning.
Pretty good kick down to about the 10-yard line.
Big
Little
hole.
seam there.
This is Carbonneau running to the outside. Dominic Carbonneau with a good return up to midfield.
He found an early lane there, Coach, in the beginning, and Tigers did a good job to recover from that, but they're going to be in business at about the 50-yard line.
So we'll have to give you down in distance as a scoreboard. You can see it trying to come in down there on the bottom.
Got a Tiger down on the field here.
Might give us time to play with the scoreboard a second.
I didn't see if that was from the kickoff or just something that happened after. Coach Munsey's going out to see what the situation might be. Tigers are starting to take a knee here. Wells is kind of huddling over by their sideline. Tough start to a game. You get kind of amped up for that first kickoff and kickoff return, and you have that adrenaline running, and you have a big pause here. So we'll have to see what happens. It's the Peter Doobie.
And Doobie's one of the two-way players, linebacker for the Tigers.
He's coming off the field on his own power, so that's good to see. We'll see if Wells looks to attack that spot early on here. Come out in kind of an offset power I with a wing, fullback handoff. It's going to be stopped right at the line. And the fullback for the Warriors is number 42, which is Brady Godin, Jr.
Okay, Jim, we'll have to go first half. I'll have to build the scoreboard at halftime. We've lost the connection to the...
Handoff to the tailback. A lot of room. He's down the left sideline. He's got one Tiger to beat.
This is Carbonneau and down inside the 5-yard line.
Chase McGrain saved the touchdown there.
Well, Carbonneau had the big kickoff return. Going to see it on the replay here. Gets down to the outside, and McGrain's able to chase him down, but Wells looking strong on the ground, as we said they would be. So it's first down, goal to go. Inside the Tiger 5, right at the 5, they say. McDonough's got him up. Belly left side. Couple of tough yards down inside the 2.
Yeah, belly's something that we expected to see with Wells, where they use the fullback to get up in the hole and have the tailback lead block there.
Yeah, that was Golden, the tough running fullback. Carbonneau, the right halfback. Golden, the fullback on the wing left side. DeMuro, he's in motion. They'll run belly. Tigers stop it, but not till he's in the end zone. So 6-0. The early score.
I didn't see a block come out, so I think they're going to be going for 2.
Yeah, they went for 2 last week as well. So these become big plays.
Right,
Carbonneau in motion. They want to throw right side. A little toss to Carbonneau, and Tigers knock it away. A good play by Braden Elliott to save the 2-point conversion, but an impressive first drive as Carbonneau ripped off a couple of runs down the left side.
Yeah, that was a late breakup there, Coach. He had his hands on it and looked like he was going to bring it in, and then Elliott broke it up with a hand on the ball late. So we'll see how the Tigers respond here, if they can match the effectiveness of the offense going down the field here.
Yeah, we won't have our clock, but we've got a backup scoreboard that we just put up in the right corner. We have an automated system that was working fine, and the game started, and it didn't work fine. So I'm glad to have the backup in place. So Tigers some work to do on offense themselves. It'll be number 54, Keegan Roberge, to kick off for Wells. Elliott's one of the deep backs for the Tigers. And it'll come to Elliott. Elliott from the 10, up the middle, dances. He's got some running room. Elliott, he's at the 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
No flags.
No flags. An electric return, Braden Elliott. I think it's 90 yards. We'll see on the replay, Jim.
Yeah, he started at the 10, like you said, and I don't think he had anybody touch him.
Just a middle return for the Tigers. Look at that. He gets inside that wedge right there. There's a block right there. That's a good block right there by the Tigers to get Elliott, and everybody smart behind the play. Don't throw behind the play, and there goes Braden Elliott. So the extra point, yeah. Well, some excitement here early on.
So there's your response. Kickoff return. Both kick return teams have kind of set the tone here. Even on Wells' first drive, they took it back out to the 50. So we'll see what happens here.
Well, we're going to see if anybody's going to play any defense. Yeah. Well, you got skilled guys on both sides of the ball. 6'6", if you're just joining us. 10:23 left. So I see if the Tigers can have a little bit better kickoff coverage this time.
Carbonneau was the one that brought it back last time.
High kickoff. Into Carbonell, he's coming up the middle. He's got running room there, and he's up over the 35, about the 36-yard line. Wells will go first and 10.
Good tackle by Henry Gingras.
10:18 left here in the first. You see the score, 6-6. Short drive for the Warriors as they get the big run by Carbonell. They come out and wing the far side, T formation. Off to Carbonell. He's got another 6 or 7 yard run here off the left side on the sweep here to the left. Chadwick on the tackle. Want to give a shout out to the Chadwicks watching at home tonight. Larry and Ian watching over in Doom Forest. Ron Morgan, another great one of our fans watching tonight. Ball's at the 41, 9:49, moving clock, 6-6. Up the middle on the guard trap. Tigers swarmed it well, but a second effort has got a pretty good gain up in the middle. It's Godin again.
Godin's a strong runner. Keeps his legs going after contact, which Tigers going to have to make sure they wrap up and come in and help out to bring him down.
Yeah, if you're going to stop this big fullback, you've got to tackle and swarm tackle, 3rd and 1. Off the right side, Carbonell looking for the lane. He gets the lane. Pretty good fill there by the Tigers, but not until he picks up the first down. Cruck on the tackle for the Tigers.
That's like our old 21 down there, Coach.
That's exactly what they're running, Jimmy.
Pull the guards and try to kick out the end and tuck up inside of it.
Yeah, they'll try to crack down on the end there and kick out the force player, the outside backer for the Tigers. Well, Tigers expected this. They don't see a lot of it, so it's a little different look for them. Their backup defense will to be going to a bear look, but they haven't done that yet. In motion, jet sweep to the outside. There's a lane. Pretty good tackle there by the Tigers.
Looked like they were more in a 500 set there, Coach.
Elliott came up. Yeah, they were balanced out, wings both ways. Second down and about, we'll call it about 7 yards to go. They'll say 2nd and 6, moving clock, 8:17. Wells can chew the clock on you as they come out. Usually heavy run. They'll go wing back motion, second give, Tigers swarm it. They had a run blitz on that time and not much there as black shirts rallied up there pretty well. Bullock was in there.
Wells tried to disguise that a little bit with a sky motion in back there. I don't know if that's something that they can play off of later.
Well, we'll see if Wells thinks they're in 2-down territory right here. Not necessarily a pass down at 3rd and 7, a loss of 1 on that play. Wing to the near side in motion. They want a waggle pass. They'll look downfield. Tigers with some pressure. Time to throw and just overthrown. Carbonell was open, but they weren't able to get it to him as I think the pressure forced the throw up to be a little bit high as McDonough wasn't able to really set his feet on that one, Jimmy, and deliver the ball down to Carbonell, who was wide open on the backside.
Yeah, he was trying to still find a place in the pocket to be comfortable and didn't quite get set, and ball kind of sailed on him.
7:23 left, stop clock, 6-6, you see the score. Tigers on a kickoff return.
Looks like Elliott and McGrain are back deep for the Tigers here.
Fenimore, the punter, kind of squibbed off. They'll poison it up, and Tigers will let it go. It'll be out to about the 24-yard line where the Tigers will run their first offensive play. So excitement early on, a couple of plays down the field for the Wells Warriors, and they scored.
And that's kind of what happens with two heavyweights, Coach. You get either like a really feel each other out defensive type of early start, or you get this explosive start.
So Tigers will come out. Offensive line's been good for them so far. Isaac Mador, the quarterback. He's got cross motion here. They're going to keep up inside. Medor gets around the first guy, dances back inside, and makes something out of nothing. That looked like a broken play, actually. It just did not look like a cleanly run play. Medor was able to get upfield for about 3 yards and make a second down, 7 to go, 6:55 left.
I think that the Tigers are going to find out that they're going to have to stay with their blocks a little longer with this Wells defense than what they've been used to the last couple weeks.
Yeah, Wells plays a 4-4. Medor sends motion across the formation. Up inside, there's a running lane there for the Tigers. Up into, almost out to the 50-yard line on the little counter play up inside.
Looks like Quinn Finnemore was the tackler for Wells. Good cross action in the backfield there.
Yeah, that was Evan Whelan on the carry as the Tigers going a little bit two-back set, Jim. We haven't seen that a lot out of them, but they do have it, and they have such a staple of runners. They can do that, so they put 2 guys in the backfield running that little cross action. Now they're going to empty it out here.
A lot of
Wide
different
receivers,
looks.
both sets. They want to run. That's Duty running. He's up inside. He squirts out. Duty's to the outside, inside, outside, every which way but loose. It's Justin Duty time.
Yeah,
Down to the 40. What a run that was by Duty.
nice block away from the play by Turtelot. Pancaked this guy, but good vision by Duty in there.
Yeah, watch Duty here. That thing's supposed to go left. He brings it back right. They're just flailing around there trying to bring down Justin Duty, the sophomore running back, and he's just a load to bring down.
Picks up the first down.
He does. Back live action, 1st and 10 Tigers. Empty set again. It's Duty again, wants to go left. Now he's back up inside. Flag comes out, probably going to be a hold against the Tigers.
I thought I might have seen a hold there with Turtelot. He had him and then extended the arms, which anytime they see those arms go out, they're going to call a hold.
Duty comes off. He'll get some medical attention. I think he came off a little bit gingerly, but Medor back in the game at quarterback as they're going to march off 10 yards here on this one. Tigers had moved smartly down into Wells territory from their own, about the 24-yard line to start this drive. 5:35, stop clock. We'll make adjustment at halftime. We'll get Jim Palmer on the clock at halftime. Yeah, I got an iPad he can run it on.
Tigers, a lot of different looks here early, Coach, which I think is good to see what Wells is going to come out in defensively, if they spread them out or if they keep them tight.
5:28, clock moving now. Tigers got the 1st and 20. Haven't thrown the ball yet. Now they will. The quick outside, it's complete. That's Chase Burgess, and he's wrestled down finally, but not before he picks up a good gain on 1st down on the coverage. DeMuro was trying to strip the ball out from Chase, and Chase.
Yeah, Chase McGreen looked it in. It wasn't looking to get the yardage right off the bat. Just caught it, picked up half the distance.
Good 1st down play. Got up 7. Got some of it back. Right side. Chadwick's got it. Looking for a block outside.
Good
Will he
stop
get
block,
it?
yeah.
He does. Tigers do a good job on the outside. That was Braden Elliott on the block, staying with his block, and we'll see where he went out.
Yeah, those stock blocks, Coach, I think Gardiner does a good job of not, that doesn't have to be a blow-up block. It's just got to be get in the way, be between the defender and the runner. And Braden Elliott did a good job there.
3rd and 8 for the Tigers. They're down to the 38-yard line, probably 2-down territory, Jim. We'll see what the Tigers do. Medor at quarterback. Wants to throw. Medor back. Going to throw it deep downfield. He's got his man. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we had a camera shut off.
I think punting for the Tigers is Justin Duty here. Probably a weapon as a runner as well. Might have been Eben Whalen.
Yeah, Whalen's the punter.
Yep.
Good return coming up the near side. Colin Moody on the return, the sophomore.
You know, it goes unnoticed a little bit, Coach, but Dominic Weber did what he was supposed to do there perfectly. He contained the outside, forced the ball carrier to come back inside where he had help, and a couple Tigers came over to help him out.
So Wells takes over. Pretty good field position out to about the 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
4 minutes and 26 seconds here in the first quarter.
Off tackle left side. Banging for some tough yards.
It's Godin again on the
Golden
belly.
again. Belly sweep, guard trap, waggle pass, keep pass. That's the staple of the wing T offense. They do have the counter crisscross and the inside handoff and then back on the reverse. 4:03 moving clock. We're tied at 6. We thought this would be a good contest. It is. Wing to the left, T. Tigers swarm to it. And a couple of tough yards on the sweep. Carbonneau that time couldn't get to the outside. Tigers were able to swarm it pretty well. Chadwick came over and Duty came over for the Tigers.
Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down here.
Just got enough.
Yeah, the wing T, Coach, like when we would run back in the years you were coaching and I were coaching, you try to condition a team to cheat a little bit, and then that's when you come back with something different.
Guard trap up inside.
Ooh, good block.
Bangs for 4 or 5 yards up inside, and that's what that play is designed to do. And you know, you got a good possession carrier like Brady Godin, and you know, he can go for 5, 6 yards at a time.
Yeah, sophomore Robert Bates, number 56 for Wells, was the trap guard there and had a really nice block.
Keegan Roberge went out for the Warriors. He's on the sidelines. You can see him in the picture in between the stakes there, getting some attending by the trainer. 2nd down, 5 to go. Carbonneau again, trying to get that left side. Not much there that time. Tigers were adjusted to it. Chadwick came over on the straight backer and able to make the tackle there. You know, it's one of those things, Jim. You know how it goes. You coached as well as I. You have your look team running those plays during the week, and you know they run them to the best of their ability, and you know what the play looks like and all that, but you're not used to game speed. You just can't get that type of quality off of your look team, and then you get in the game and you say, oh, yeah, I know they're running. But these guys run a lot better.
This guy's a little bit more physical.
3rd down and 5 to go. Want to maybe look at waggle, keep pass, or something like this. They'll get waggle pass.
Good
Tigers
pressure.
come in. Some good pressure. The throw incomplete. So the pressure by the Tigers caused the throw to be a little bit offline. They were trying to connect there with Liam Perkins, the tight end.
Kind of a late flag in the backfield here.
Ineligible downfield.
Downfield, yeah.
That's a loss of down as well, I believe. Is it?
I think so.
No, it's declined. Okay, so it's not loss of down. Intentional grounding's loss of down. So it's 4th and 5. We'll see what they want to do here.
Looks like they got...
They're going to put the punt team in, and you got to watch the long count, shift, and things of that sort. Now, they did have a misplay on punt last week. So Tigers will put a single guy back. Yeah, that was a high snap.
Finnemore is the one that got the punt away. Nice looking punt.
Tigers coming near side with it. It's McGrain. He's got some running room now. McGrain down the left side. And out of bounds. But a good return by McGrain. Tigers special teams being special here tonight. That was a good looking return by McGrain.
Yeah, I think Finnemore was the punter, and I think he's the one that ended up pushing him out of bounds.
flag on the play. I'm not sure what it's going to be. We'll see if we can find it during the replay. Usually those go against the offensive team. Looks like he's going to be stopped right there, but Chase was able to get to the outside.
That one looked clean.
That's clean. If they call that, oh, they called
Maybe
that.
there,
Oh,
yeah.
jeez. Watch right here. That's a clean block.
Yeah. I think they called it at the end of the play, Coach. I think it was Braden Elliott as he was going out of bounds, and he was almost already out of
Yeah,
the
but
play.
the flag's back up there. The flag would have been right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they called that clean block.
Yeah, that was a clean one. We'll see if the Tigers can put a drive together here with minute and 35 to go in the first quarter.
We lost the picture again.
We got trips left here. Whalen in motion. Handoff. And he's stacked up. Looked like it was a handoff to Duty and for no gain. So it's going to be second down and 10. Coach is working on getting our pitcher back here. So second
Are
and
you
10.
stuck?
Okay, we're back.
Three split to the right here, one split to the left. A quick pitch to Duty. He's got some room to the outside. He's taken down the sideline.
Boy, he can fly, can't he, huh?
Yeah, that was just a quick speed pitch to him, and he outran the corner.
They were there. You think you have an angle on him. Watch right here. Just a quick pitch to the right side. And when it starts off, Tigers got some guys out front, some pretty good blocks there, but
Yeah,
it looks
kick
like
out.
they're going to have the contain. Carbonell's coming over, but he takes the wrong angle.
So it's first down 10.
Back to live action.
Long motion.
Inside handoff on the counter. Tigers got running room to the outside. It's Whalen. Down inside to the 10-yard line.
That's the second time they've picked up good yardage on that motion across and then come back with the back in front.
Yeah, it's a good-looking play right here, cross action.
Good block downfield.
And this is that double back set that they have. Some good work downfield. And so first and 10 for the Tigers.
22 seconds to go here in the quarter. It's a
Quick pitch right side. They've got the corner.
Good block.
Chadwick to the outside. Now they're going to call a flag again.
I didn't see it. I thought he had, if it's a stock block out there, I thought he had his.
We'll see it. That's two flags on the Tigers here, and
They've got
on
the
some
corner.
big plays.
He's working the stock block.
I don't know what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Oh boy. If you don't see the beginning of the block, you can't call the end of the block. That's two calls that have gone against the Tigers that
Yeah, this is
questionable.
gonna put him in a first down 20 here now.
So Tigers will come out first and 20. Isaac Madua, the quarterback. He wants to throw. Gets pressure. Now throws down the middle. He's got his man. Incomplete. Just out of the reach of Gingras.
Yeah, I saw them working on that in pregame.
It was a good toss.
Yeah.
It was one of those,
Had the right-
you put it up there. Either
Had the right air under it.
right,
Yep.
your guy catches it or nobody catches it. So second down, 20 to go. 10 seconds left, stop clock.
The Sticks have third down. Okay, they just changed it back to second.
Empty set. Keep. Not going to be, oh, I didn't think much there. Mador. Down inside, close to the 10-yard line. Picks up about 10 yards on that scamper. Well, that one looked like it was kind of doomed from the start, but they were able to jump it to the outside. Tigers are making the first man miss repeatedly here and doing a good job. You can see it right here. It looked like it was going to break down, but Isaac able to find some space. Stays in bounds. Probably about the 13-yard line. It's going to be third down. Stop clock. Back live. 3rd and 13. Don't forget, Tigers got a field goal kicker.
Yeah, he was just warming up on the side here.
This is probably going to be the final play. Tigers will have some time to think about it. They're going to run jet, right side. They get the block, they get inside the block, back outside, and good tackle by Carbonneau out there. Saves picking up the first down, but it'll make it interesting for the Tigers as we finish the first quarter of play. Good game we thought, good game we have. 6-6, we'll take a break, we'll come back, we'll have more second quarter action coming up here from Gardiner when we come back after these messages.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, set you up for success.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly.
So we'll come back here for the start of second quarter play. Tigers lining up for the field goal, be from the 15-yard line, be a 25-yard field goal.
Yeah, from the right hash here.
Levi Moore, the freshman.
Dominic Weber here is the holder.
Remember, the extra point was blocked, so Tigers got to come up on that. Snap back, ball down, kicks up, and no good, off to the left side.
Better protection there.
So the Tigers, with a good drive, they were hurt by some penalties. And we'll let you officiate at home. We try not to officiate too much up here in the bleachers, but you saw clearly on the replay, it looked like some pretty good blocking by the Tigers. And now they'll have to get a stop, and Wells holds. They bend but don't break. Well, this might be the time. Wells has been running the ball effectively. Don't forget they got the play action pass that they can run off all their action. They've had a little trouble waggle, Jim, because Tigers have been pressuring off the corner pretty well. So they might want to go with the belly keep pass and try to hit the big one.
Yeah.
They'll be right at the 20-yard line. 6-6, just underway in the second, 11:56 left.
Yeah, when he's rolled out, he hasn't had a lot of time. So I think you're right, Coach. Maybe something straight back.
And wrestled down. Golden again.
Duty. Yeah.
Duty came up, made the tackle after about a 5-yard gain. Justin, a sophomore. Very impressive two-way player for a young man. His brother Kyle graduated last year. He was Player of the Year in the Pine Tree Conference. Second down, 5 to go. Carbonneau, the halfback. He'll get it. Carbonneau slashes right side. Stacked up, short of the first down, but it'll bring up a third and short. McDonough will trot over, get the call. Send it in from the sidelines.
One of the few teams that don't use the wristbands here.
Hunter Kirst will bring the play into McDonough. 3rd and 1, you got to figure. Golden, the fullback, might be the carrier on this. They're taking some time on this.
Yeah. Maybe guard trap or belly here.
Martinez leads him out. Go in motion, up inside. Guard trap, Tigers.
It's going to be close.
Well, if you get the line, you get the first down. So I got to see where they put the ball. They get a generous spot, I think, and all they needed to get the 30-yard line. That drive started at the 20, but Tigers slanted down inside that time and choked it off pretty well. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 10:18 left, 6-6 game. Both teams scored on early touches. 4-play drive for the Warriors. Kickoff return, Braden Elliott for the Tigers. Counter crisscross. They got a big hole off here to the left side. And they'll bust it down inside Tiger territory. That's a good looking play.
Yeah, it looked like McDonough outran the blocking a little bit. If he might have picked up one of those guys he bypassed, that might have been a touchdown block.
Yeah, it was a good looking play. That counter crisscross starts one side, back inside the other way. And you could see the...
McDonough's leading the charge.
Yeah,
here.
he is. The quarterback out in front. That was Demuro on the carry. So you knew that was coming. Some early motion. That one to go against the Warriors. Tigers with a couple of big penalties stalled the drive. Some outside stock blocks got called. One was on the punt return even by Chase McGrain. That was a good looking punt return. Tigers defensive front been solid all year. See Deering in there, Bullock. Trevor Barron's been good. Pass, keep, wants to throw long and deep down the field. Thrown in behind and coming back and making a really good catch on an underthrown ball was Lamont. We told you they hooked up for a 47-yard touchdown pitch and catch last week on the keep pass. That was belly keep. And
yeah, they kept him in the pocket like you said, Coach, and he was able to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, Lamont found the ball, came back. Tiger defenders didn't see where it was, and Lamont was able to go up and kind of basketball play it. Use his body as a screen, pull the ball in, 1st and down, 1st and 10 to go. So Warriors got to stop, and now they're on the drive. They're in a 6-6 game. Up inside, guard trap. Tigers spin to it pretty well. Duty's in there as one of the guys on the tackle. Kruk in there.
Yeah, I'm sure the Tigers worked on a lot of these plays defensively during the week, but you know, this type of offense, you have keys, and if they're reading their keys, they can stop it before it gets going. That's kind of looks like what's happening with guard trap right now.
Yeah, I think they're pinching tackles down inside, and that's one of the ways to stop guard trap. But then you got to make sure you can control the C gap as well, where the belly sometimes comes into play. Wing to the right, tight end right, T set. Off the left side, the slant. Carbonell's got some good running space here, follows his block as well. And
yeah, Keegan Roberts had a good kick-out block there as the guard.
So Wells on a patented wing T drive, little guard trap, little, it's actually a power sweep. It's not a true sweep. They're not really trying to outflank you. They're trying to kick you out and run up inside the alley. 1st and 10, Wells. Both teams have been good with protecting the football. Carbonell again.
Both guards going. Yep. Usually in that formation there, Coach, the first guard's going to kick out, and the second guard's going to lead up through the hole, and that's what Wells has been doing pretty well.
So you get the threat of the fullback up inside, and then you run that power buck sweep. Let's see if the Tigers might change up and Their backup D is going to be a bear look. They'll go fullback right side, pounding for a couple of tough yards. Golden again. It's down inside to about the 5-yard line.
Wells had a bend, don't break. We'll see if the Tigers can have a bend, don't break here.
This drive started at the 20-yard line after the missed field goal by the Tigers. 6:48 moving clock. We're in the first half of play, second quarter.
Tigers seem to be flipping to strength here.
Yeah, they've got weak side and strong side players this week. Fullback off left side. He's going to be down and in for the touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run, his second of the game for Brady Golden. Just the power belly to the left side. Gets him in for the touchdown. You'll see the end of the run right here. The big fullback staying low to the ground. Good pad level. Tigers get him now, but not before he crosses the goal line for the touchdown. So it'll be another 2-point conversion try. T formation, wing right. Wing comes back in motion. Quarterback keep, and no good. Ball just down as they went with the keep, and McDonough came left side, tried to get it into the end zone, stretched it out just a little bit short.
Well, two big plays in that drive, Coach. The pass and the crisscross counter, allowed Wells to move up the field fairly quick.
That's an 80-yard drive, an impressive drive. We'll update our scoreboard for you.
Well, the last time the Tigers were back deep for a kickoff return, they took it all the way. So we'll see what happens on this one.
I want to thank our friends at the Gardiner Tigers Sports Boosters Club. We'll be bringing you more at halftime about their golf tournament coming up, but we thank them for their support and making Munson Media's production of Gardiner Tigers streaming possible here this season. So 12-6. Tigers have moved the ball well. Penalties have hurt them a little bit.
Looks like Duty and Elliott back deep.
This will be Mason Miles to kick off. Remember we told you that Keegan Roberge went out. And that's going to go out of bounds.
Decision here. Do you look
Yeah,
for a re-kick or?
Well, he didn't kick it very well. I might make him kick it again. You've already returned a kick for a touchdown.
Yeah. Tigers have 6 minutes and 29 seconds here in the half to try to put something together, put a drive together, and tie up the score.
So they'll take it 1st and 10. Well, the Tigers. Duty will go set himself up in a bunch set to the far side. Empty set. 2 receivers near side. Might be jet sweep here. Elliott's got the jet sweep, trying to get to the outside. He won't get there.
Bubble back, yeah.
Yeah, penetration. Robert Bates came in.
Yeah.
And that's a loss on that play. Looked like they had the corner, but Bates with some penetration.
Yeah, I didn't see if
snuffed
he was
it
on,
out.
if he was on a stunt or if he just won the block. He's the defensive end in that sprinter stance.
So 2nd down here. Tigers got 15 to go. Duty comes. That counter play inside. They've got running room again. And going to pick up about 5 yards, probably back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, that's been a successful play for the Tigers so far. Running with the motion and counter handoff in front.
Yeah, big play here in this game. This 5.5 minutes left, and Wells just went down 80 yards on you. You really want to keep the ball in your possession here. Tigers are coming cross motion.
Well showing blitz here.
Looking to throw. Trouble now. Medor gets out of it. Can he scramble for a first down? He's on the right side with some good speed. He stepped out of bounds, but let's see where the spot is. Going to give him a first down.
Boy, he turned the corner there tight, Coach.
So Medor,
once he tucked it,
that was a big play for Isaac to pick up the first down. You're going to see he's in trouble right here, Jim. He wants to throw. They had it covered. Escapes a sack, and now he's off to the races.
Good
Chadwick
block.
gets a good little block right there.
So
We're back live.
They go hurry up.
Pitch outside. They've got the corner.
Chadwick.
And closes quickly right back to the line of scrimmage. Penetration again coming in to disrupt the play a little bit off the keep was one of the forced players, and 56, Robert Bates again on the tackle. Ball's to the 46. Second down, 9 to go, 4:41 left here before halftime. 12-6 Wells. Good ball game from Gardiner, just like we thought it would be. Medor's got Chadwick next to him on his right side. He wants to throw, swings it out. Chadwick's going to be met right away. That was snuffed out well. And coming up was Colin Moody to make the tackle. The sophomore read that one perfectly. He's got Chadwick man to man and came right up and met him. You'd like if you could get Chadwick the ball so he can make a move on him. He really didn't have possession of the ball in time to really be able to make that move. So it's going to be third down, about 12 to go for the Tigers.
Yeah, Moody read that well and was there so quick there was no time to make a move.
Medor's got McGrain out here near side. He's got Elliott in motion. Calls for the ball. Toss to Elliott. Elliott wants to throw. Down the field it goes. He's got guys wide open. The catch and falling down would have been a touchdown.
He just wanted to make sure he brought that
for
in.
the Tigers. Yeah. So a little trickery here on 3rd and 12. They catch Wells on the. Remember, Elliott played some quarterback last year, Jim.
Yeah. They're going to go hurry up here, try to get Wells off guard.
And you can see it right here. I think if Braden could have stepped into this, it would have been a touchdown. We're back live.
Yeah, he had 3 guys in his face, too.
Down to the 29. To Duty, left side, cuts it back, left, cuts it back. Again, picks up some yardage. It's a slippery character.
He just goes one way, goes the next way, and finds the little creases.
Well, he's greased up those hips tonight. Picked up a couple of yards. Second down, 8 to go. 3:06, moving clock.
Yeah, I like the Tigers trying to catch Wells off guard. Big play, you a lot of times like to go hurry up so that you can't get substitutions in, and you get them on their heels a little bit.
Duty's the running back to the right. Little swing pass outside. That's McGrain. McGrain trying to make a man miss. He can. That's a good tackle out there, coming up and making the play. Not sure who
yeah, those number 11
is.
For Wells.
We don't have an 11 on the roster that we were provided, so neither does Sam Shaw. Sometimes Sam might get updated rosters, but he apparently doesn't either. 3rd and 7, you got to think 2-down territory for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Duty is a running back. Medor, he's got a bunch of receivers to the right side. They'll come right side with Duty. Duty trying to beat the corner. Kenny, no, he can't. Now he's back outside, still on his feet. And he'll be wrestled down at about the 20-yard line.
I think we got a hold backside, too, here. And Bill Croft signaling hold on the Tigers.
Well, Tigers have stalled on with some penalties. We'll see what they want to do, whether they want to take it or make it 4th down. Probably going to take it. Let's see. No, they're going to decline it, which is a smart play to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the Tigers were closer in field goal range, they might push them back, but I think they feel that they can safely guess that they're going to go on 4th down here.
4th and 7 for the Tigers. They're at the 21. They've got to get just inside about the 16-yard line.
2 minutes and 9 seconds here in the half.
14-yard line, I'm sorry. So 4th down play for the Tigers. 4th and 7, big play here. in the first half. Medora wants to throw. He's got time. He's going to shoot it long and deep. Throws it up and incomplete.
Yeah, Lamont came over late to get in front of that. Otherwise, I think he had a chance at it. I saw Chadwick holding his hand, and now Duty's limping on the sideline. So Tigers are coming up with some injuries here.
Well, they'll have halftime here, but these guys are big on defense and have to get some substitutions in the game.
Maybe a cramp, you hope, but there's nothing more than a cramp.
So 2:03 left here. They run the counter crisscross again, but the Tigers are there that time forward. Bounced it outside.
Evan Whalen.
And Whalen came up to make the tackle for a loss.
Stayed home and didn't get too far outfield.
Tigers might want to use some timeouts, and with the loss on first down, we'll stay right here with it. Let you know at halftime. We'll hear from some of our great sponsors. They make Munzing Media's streaming possible here of not just football, but all our sports. Hey, we got a big game coming up on Monday, as that'll be our next game here, as we'll show you right on the screen. Next game will be Coney at Gardiner Field Hockey, 6:30 on Monday. That's a Drive Out Cancer Challenge game. That's always a great game for a great cause. Coach McNally will join me for that one. She and I will bring you that game. And I want to thank my former student, Nick Godfrey at Maine Public. He's invited Coach McNally and I to do the state championship field hockey games from Lewiston High School coming up. That'll be in November, I believe, beginning of November.
Yeah, they're a little, I think they're a week earlier than,
Yep. So Coach and I will be doing those on Maine Public statewide. 2nd and 14. Got to think Wells will keep the ball on the ground. They do. They run a little inside counter.
Yeah. Ooh.
Jumping up and over, and put a good gain there. Going to make a third more manageable. They ran the inside counter. That was Carbonneau on the inside counter. McGrain on the tackle for the Tigers. That'll bring up a third down. About 6. Remember, the last punt snap was a little high. I'm not sure if the Tigers got a block in this week. But Wells did have trouble with a punt snap last week. Comes off the left side.
Good job by Bullock.
Bullock on the tackle, but the first down is made by Wells.
Braden Elliott's look like
yeah,
he's
Tigers
down.
have got some guys banged up here in the game here today. So Braden has got the Gardiner Tiger touchdown on a 90-yard kickoff return. Tougher than a bag of hammers. Well, you think Wells is going to play just field position and play the scoreboard here, and I doubt you'll see any trickery out of them. They're probably going to hand it off inside here. Brady Golden probably going to be a carrier here to be able to keep the ball.
Oop.
They do want to throw. They will
pass.
throw, and they've got their man wide open down the seam.
That was like a wingback seam down.
Well, just as the old coach was thinking he was a genius, they went to Liam Perkins, and he was wide open. McNunnett just overthrew it. Tigers dodge a cannonball, not a bullet. They dodge a cannonball there. That was a well-executed play. And Coach Roche here pulling out the old gadgets. Little play-action pass on first down, went for the kill.
Tigers will get the ball to start the second half.
And they deferred at the start of the half. Tigers probably got a timeout left. I'm not sure that'll make a difference in this if they stay pedestrian here, and they will. A little inside counter, and Deering says no, not on my watch. Jason Deering right in the hole. So Tigers.
Flag there. I don't, on the offense. I think they lined up a little bit over the ball there on offense.
Well, if offsides is a pre-snap call,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I don't know why they didn't
Yeah,
blow
so
it
this
dead.
isn't right by the officials. If it was offsides, it's a call right away.
Yeah.
And this hurts the Tigers because the penalty goes, they repeat the down, and now they can run the clock out.
Yeah, they're winding the clock here, so.
Yeah, that's mismanagement by the officials.
Now they're blowing the whistle to stop the clock. I think Coach Munsing's questioning it.
Yeah, he should be.
They got to talk this over.
What they should do, if it was offsides, they should find out how much time was on the clock and reset the clock to that time. Take the 5 yards, no play.
Yeah, because they should have blown it dead.
Right,
before the
exactly.
snap.
Yeah.
So they got 39 seconds back on the clock here.
Good thing you and I retired. Carbonell, it's got a corner. He'll go down,
Good job staying home there.
and Tigers will take a timeout. I think that's it for timeouts for the Tigers. Stay with us at halftime. I don't know if there's any floats or anything for homecoming. They had the big parade last night and a nice bonfire and some of the traditions, Jimmy, that you and I were used to here in Tiger Town. You as a player, me as a young coach, and then up through our coaching time has come back, and that's great. Credit to everybody at the high school.
Looked like there was a good turnout for the
Yeah,
parade.
there was a good turnout for the parade and the floats and the bonfire. It was easy to start the bonfire, that's for sure. It didn't take anything. Wow. I was surprised. I talked to Nate Stubbard. I said, how'd you get a burn permit for this? And they said they had to contact the state, and the fire chief did it and said, we'll be parked right there. And they came and they wet it down beforehand.
Yeah, and around it.
And around it, yeah. That thing went up.
It's been a little dry. As an athletic director, trying to keep our fields green has been a challenge.
Yeah, we don't have that problem here on the turf.
No.
Just put some more fill into it, but so it's 3rd down, 11 to go, and 31 seconds. They can run the clock out here.
Jet it to the outside.
And it won't be a first down, but that should run unless the Tigers do have a timeout. I guess they did save a timeout. So they'll take it and they'll force the punt. Elliott on the stop. Good to see Braden. They get up a little gimpy.
Yeah, that was number 8 tomorrow on the run for the Warriors.
So you'd think the Tigers would probably
go
all out.
Yeah. Stay off the kicker. That was a big play last night in the Thursday night game.
Yeah, sure was. Well, we'll see what the Tigers want to do. You could go all out and try to get a punt block to have that in. But don't forget, they get some dynamic return guys. With 24 seconds left, if you've got a dynamic return, you might be set up to take a shot at the end zone. So a couple of ways to go here.
Yeah, twice they've had the sideline. One was called back because of a penalty, but they've been able to get to the outside of those punts pretty quickly.
Well, Elliott's going to go back, and Chase McGrain will join him back deep. So it looks like the Tigers might be setting up for a return. Don't forget they've had trouble last week with a snap.
11 yards deep.
Good snap there, and well executed by Wells, and very smartly punted out of bounds. So I think that's a good call by Wells to execute their punt game. They kick it out of bounds. Tigers with decent field position, but the clock is against them. 17.5 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just don't want to get in a situation where you turn the ball over and create a big play for the defense. So
you get the ball coming out in the second half.
Get the ball coming out.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
I don't know if they'll take a knee, but maybe just something simple up the middle.
Duty's the quarterback. Chadwick's coming out late.
And they're out of timeouts. So
yeah, they're gonna run quarterback run to the right side, direct snap to Duty, and see what he can make happen. And Duty can make stuff
He
happen.
can get out of bounds if he needs to. Yeah.
Well,
they'll stop on the chains.
Yeah, Tigers will need to go kill the clock. They'll need to spike it. They've got 6 seconds. Clock stop, 4, 3, they kill it, so they'll get another play with 1.1 seconds left.
Yeah, it looked like they might have
Pretty
had
good execution.
close to 2 to 3 seconds there.
Yeah, probably not going to matter whether it's 2 seconds or
Right.
1.1 second. You're going to run a play.
So when they do, when they run Duty in that formation, it's almost like the rugby punt that we see where he's got the option to run or throw.
And Duty's back there. He's going to heave this one. He's got the strong. He's got the stronger arm. He can get it well down, but he's going to go down, and that's going to do it. Trouble on the snap from the get-go, and that will do it for the first half of play. Well, we thought we'd have a tight one here. We do. Not much to choose between the two teams. 12-6. The Warriors in the lead over the Tigers. We'll take a break. We'll come back. When we come back, we'll recap first half for you, and first, we're going to hear from our sponsors. Remember, these are the folks that make it possible for us to bring you Gardiner Tiger Athletics, and we thank them for all their great work on our behalf.
When choosing a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not always better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers. They're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently year-round to end hunger. We donate and volunteer throughout the community, supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Are you stuck with an annuity that's not meeting your needs? Maybe the returns are lower than you expected, or the terms no longer fit your financial goals. Upgrading your annuity could be the solution you've been looking for. With better rates, more flexible options, and the potential to increase your income, upgrading can help you make the most of your investment. We are here to guide you through the process, making it easy and ensuring your financial future is based on your specific goals. Call us to explore your options today.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available, and we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019. producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
At Fowler's Roofing, our staff and crews are very reliable and professional. We've been servicing New England for over a decade. When we approach a job from the free estimate to the finished product, the #1 goal is establishing trust with the homeowner and to provide them with 100% satisfaction. We specialize with shingle roofing, framing, siding, earthwork, metal roofing, metal buildings, and so much more. We are proud members of the Better Business Bureau, the Kennebec Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce. We are fully certified, thoroughly insured, and we offer a 24-hour emergency service serving the state of Maine, as well as a 5-year warranty on labor. As a business in the Kennebec County area, we are very proud to be a continuing sponsor for local schools and sports teams, building a better community with Fowler's.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
Is your annuity keeping up with your goals? The financial landscape is constantly evolving, and new annuity options are designed to offer more benefits, better flexibility, and improved growth potential. Upgrading your annuity can help you take advantage of these opportunities and make your money work harder for you. Whether you're looking for higher income, newer, better terms, or added features, now is the time to explore what's possible. Call today to discover how we can help you unlock the full potential of your investment.
My name is Shayna Epperson, and I grew up right here in West Gardiner. As a kid, my dream was simple: to have a place where I could play basketball, run drills, and feel like I belonged. Not just for me, but for every kid who needed a team, a coach, a community. I spent the last 15 years coaching and mentoring athletes across Central Maine, and every day I make this drive towards a place that's become more than just a court. It's where the kids find their voices, where families gather, where memories are made on the painted pavement, under the skies, and they create big dreams. I'm thankful for every space we've been given. It's time to build a home, a place that reflects the heart of this community, a place where our values, teamwork, respect, confidence, determination, and commitment live in every corner. Atlantic Youth Sports isn't just a program, it's a promise. And now it's time to give that promise a permanent home to grow.
Hi, my name is Anna. I play for Maine Hype, and the reason I love AYS is because the coaches have pushed me to be a better basketball player.
Hi, my name is Lexi. I play for Maine Hype, and one of the reasons why I love AYS is because it gave me an opportunity to grow as a basketball player, and it made me fall in love with the sport.
Help us build our home, donate, volunteer, sponsor at aysinc.org.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you
We welcome you back here to Hopefield and Gardiner. Rob Munsing, Jim Palmer here along with you. Andy Munsing on our camera here tonight. And putting up our scoreboard here. We'll have a clock here for the second half. Fix that at halftime. Good tilt here from Tiger Town as the Warriors came in. They scored on their first possession of the game, about a 4-play drive, and they banged it down inside with the big fullback, Godin, Brady Godin. Got his touchdown, the first of 2 touchdowns he has on the night. Good piece of running by Dominic Carbonneau. 4 of them had a good kickoff return. Then he had the big run down the sideline, Jim, to set up that first touchdown. And the Tigers answered that pretty quickly as they came right back out of the gate and as they received the kickoff on the ensuing possession here. They were able to go down the field here 90 yards. I think we've got the replay. No, this is McGrain's
punt return.
This is Chase's punt return. I got the wrong replay up there. Let me see if I can find it. Must be a little bit earlier here.
Well, you had those 2 big quick scores, and then they kind of swapped punches there for a while in the middle part of the first half, and then Wells put a pretty good drive together.
Yeah, here's a kickoff return. It's probably, now I look at it, probably going to credit him with an 89-yard kickoff return, Braden Elliott. And you see some good blocking by the Tigers here on the forward wall. And Braden breaks to the outside, just about his side of midfield, and he is off to the races. You're not going to catch him there on that one there as he's down. And 89-yard kickoff return. That's the Tigers' touchdown, as their extra point was no good. Also missed a field goal as well, and that tied it at 6. Wells, as we said, 80-yard drive for them, capped off by the second touchdown by Godin inside the 5-yard line. Was able to pound it down in on the fullback belly play, and Tigers back out, and they're getting set. And they're also working a new kickoff. Man, remember, we had mentioned here early in the game that the regular kicker for Wells, who kicked off to open the game, not open the game, but on their first kickoff after their touchdown drive, went out hurt, Keegan Roberge. So they're working out, it looks like here, Liam Burrows, number 20, is taking some kickoffs. You see him right to the left of the screen as he's getting set to kick off for the second half. I'm not sure if it was he who kicked off, Jim, for them, kicked the ball out of bounds. Tigers, rather than having him kick it again, took the ball because it was pretty good field position. So Tigers and the Warriors know they're dangerous on the returns. They've already been hit once with a long return, credited at 89 yards by Braden Elliott for the Gardiner Tiger touchdown. Tigers haven't lacked offense, Jim. They've hurt themselves with some penalties, and we showed you the replays on the penalties, and they've got to clean that up because they've got plenty of offense so far in the game. They've hit some passes and things of that, so they have offense to do, and they've got to clean up on the holding calls on the outside.
Yeah, and I think, those receivers out there usually are the ones out there are working hard on that stock block. I don't know if they're just getting extended a little too far is what it's prompting the holding calls, but haven't seen anything major with it. It must be just a little detail that they're seeing.
Yeah, well, we showed a couple. We thought they were clean, and we're not trying to be, pro Tigers or anything else like that, although. We got a little Tiger blood in us, of course, and we welcome all our fans from Wells and hope we're giving you a good call down at Wells as well.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Wells execution offensively. Being able to drive the ball without penalties. They're not a big play team by trade, so they're executing, they're disciplined, they're moving the ball at chunks at a time.
They are disciplined, and that's, what you would expect. Great coaching there. They've got great pedigree. As we said, coming into the game, they defending champs back-to-back years in Class D, moving up to C, where they've been before. And, I've known Tim a lot of years, and, Tim's one of those guys, he says, put us wherever you want to put us. We'll play anybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Any place, anytime, anywhere.
He does, yeah. He's just a good old hard-nosed football guy, and he's been at it a long time, and Wells is certainly lucky to have a man of his character at the head of their program.
I think he's been involved in several Lobster Bowls.
Yes.
Coach, he's always involved with football at the highest level here in Maine.
Well, Tim was an assistant on the Lobster Bowl staff the year that Gardiner coach Patrick Munzing played, and that was the first year. That was the '99 game, the first year that the East ever beat the West in the game. And Patrick played in that game, and now they're looking at each other across the field. So I would think a pivotal first drive for the Tigers as they come out.
It looks like Mason Miles lining up to kick off, Coach, for Wells, number 28.
Oh, 28, wasn't 20. It was 28. I couldn't see it. So Tigers have moved up. Get Elliott back in green. Be a one-hopper, tough hop. He gets the job done. Elliott's going to pick it up. Looking for some running room. Can he get to the outside? Trying to cut back inside. And still on his feet, but good job on the kickoff coverage team by the Warriors, and it's going to be inside the 20-yard line. So, he did a great job. He came out, practiced, did Mason Miles, and The sophomore did the job, kicked it down high and got a good bounce. Full long field for the Tigers.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we always talk about adjustments at halftime, so we'll see what each team has done to make adjustments to what they saw in the first half.
Yeah, Martinez, one of the big guys inside, been getting the job done. One of those inside tackles. They'll jump that defensive front now to motion. Tigers want to keep. They do off the left side, and Martinez was in on the tackle. That's going to bring up a second down. Just about 10 to go.
Have you seen Duty back out there?
Yeah, Duty's back in. He's on the far side in the slot. Madua wants to throw. Going to swing it out to McGrain. That's incomplete pass. Never had control of it, so it's not a catch fumble. So Warriors are coming out with a defensive stand here. If they get a 3-and-out, they're gonna get some field position. Tigers haven't punted yet, I don't believe. They've got themselves a 3rd down and 9 to go, closer to 10. Madua's got Chadwick next to him. Got a whistle. I don't see a flag, but just a whistle. Clock's still going.
Yeah, it should be a...
they haven't stopped the clock. They got to stop the clock.
Yeah, I was at 11:07, and it was an incomplete pass.
Why is the clock going? Why is the clock going? Unless the clock is malfunctioning. Oh, Coach Munzing's on it. Jimmy stopped the clock at 11:02. So the clock should be reset to 11:02.
Officials are together trying to figure it out. They're moving the marker to 3rd down. They're going to keep the clock at 10:14. Unless they're trying to reset it up here. Yeah, they got 11:02 now. It's a 3rd down and 9.
Coach Munzing just reset the clock for the game at 11:02. Just Coach Munzing. Madua's in trouble. Wants to run now. Now he wants to throw. Now he's going to dump one off. Incomplete. So he was under harassment. Carbonell was on the coverage for Wells and a 3-and-out. Good job by the Wells defense. Went down, saw my old friend Joe Mertzel up here in the stands. He's running the clock. I said, Coach, Joe, we got 11:02 on the clock. He said, you got it. He knew what that he could trust us. I told the Wells coaches as well. They were all right with it. So Tigers' first punt.
Looks like they're coming after it.
Whalen drops it. He's in trouble. He's going to be swarmed under. They came after it. The punt was, the snap was good, but it was dropped, and then trouble ensued. That's a big play for the Warriors.
Now this is a sudden change here, Coach, where the Tigers have to pick their heads up and try to get a hold here.
Well, Wells not only got a 3-and-out, they got a 3, and then a big play on 4th down.
Looks like they can still get a 1st down too before.
Just outside, yeah. McDonough leads him out, gets motion. Golden left side. Ball's down. Oh my. We'll see if he's down. Came out. That's what the Tigers were looking for. We'll show you at home. Here's the replay, Jim.
Yeah.
We're looking to see if the knee is down before the ball comes out. Oh.
That's close.
Ooh.
Oh, he's lunging forward, isn't he?
Yes. See it several times. I think that's a fumble. Off the right side, Godin again pounding down inside, and he is close to the goal line.
I think he picked up the first down, so they're going to be, no, they're third down here and goal, right?
We can show you this again in super slow motion. He's not touched. Oh. Well, Tigers have not been on the benefit of the flags here today. Inside the one. Remember, they can get a...
They're signaling touchdown here.
They can get a... they could have got the first down. We'll take a look at the... I'm sorry, that's the previous play. We don't want to watch that again. Okay, so then for the touchdown, so it's 18-6, pending the 2-point conversion.
Big conversion here because it forces the Tigers to make both extra points if they get the 2-point conversion here.
So taking their time in the huddle. Martinez has got him out over the ball. Carbino, the left halfback, they're in gun here. They'll give it to Carbino off the right side. He'll walk in. 2-point conversion, well executed play by the Wells Warriors, and they will go up 20-6. So Tigers now have some work to do. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the kickoff, and we come back after this.
When you need top quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied Maine's contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the materials you need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, expert advice, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality.
And the kickoff. Short one takes a bounce. Tigers another middle return, some running room up the middle, out over the 40-yard line goes Elliott. That was Duty, I'm sorry, on the return, I think. Yeah, it was Duty on the return that time. In good return, Tigers with good field position, plenty of time, 9:23 left.
Yeah,
here in the third, you just got to settle back into your offense.
Yeah, they don't have to panic here. They can get back to what they were doing.
Our time won't be official, but it'll be close. Jimmy's keeping it here in the second half. But an important drive for the Tigers. They've moved the ball well. They haven't been able to cash in on an offensive score yet. They'll come across in motion, give it off here, and Whalen's going to be swallowed up just about the line of scrimmage, and the momentum has shifted to the Warriors. Their defense came out with a 3 and a stop. And Tigers are in need of a play. Whalen tried to get to the outside. Might have been a cut up inside, but hard to tell.
Yeah.
Good swarm by the Warriors. Second down, 11 to go. Going to give a loss of 1. Duty will go out wide to the far side, and an empty set for Isaac Madua. Madua wants a run. He does. Left side, looking for a block inside. And another tackle for loss, Carbino. So the Warriors are feeling it now, and they are attacking on both sides of the ball, offense and defense as well. As Tigers have had negative plays here in the second half so far.
Yeah, they need a big play here. Pick up the first down, keep the drive going.
It's going to be a 3rd and 13 pass situation. They do it a pass. Going to swing it out and incomplete. Trying to swing it out to Duty. Incomplete. He was under pressure. Coming in and early on with the pressure was Roberish.
Yeah, nothing looks comfortable for the Tigers right now.
No, it does not. And so you've got to get an executed punt here. Last time the Warriors came, so Tigers probably need to
they're coming again.
Tighten down. And they get the punt off, a pretty good one. Going to hit
Good
at about
roll.
the 30 and get a good roll for the Tigers and roll out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. So good execution on kick game there for the Tigers. Tigers will need to stop. Short field last time for the Warriors. They punched it in. To make it 18-6, a two-point conversion on the rush by Carbonneau was good. 20-6 now. And Wells in the driver's seat, playing good defense here in the second half. Short field for the touchdown, and now a long field here. They've got 20 ball at the 20-yard line, 80 yards. They've done it once in the game already.
Yeah.
They win 80 yards for a touchdown.
If the Tigers can, win on first down and put them in a 2nd and long, that's gonna help them out.
Well, they're going to play time, clock, and field possession here. Will the Warriors. Keep pass. Tigers under pressure, and they'll get the sack. So they were going for the kill on that one. Play action pass on first down, and
They've been wailing there.
that was Whalen came up on the beautiful sack. I do apologize. The Gardiner numbers are really hard for me to see. I have to usually go to the monitor and wait till they get up. But Whalen with a great play there makes it 2nd down 15. So there's your play, Jim, on first down. So now behind it a little bit. You would think maybe counter crisscross or something else there.
Tricky, yeah.
No, but just give it to Carbonneau on 21, and Tigers will make the play.
Got a flag over here away from the play.
That's 7 miles away from the play. So whoever it's called on, neither side's going to be happy with that penalty call 14 miles away from the play.
Yeah, it's on Wells, hold.
You're running right, and they called the wide receiver to the left side he's just looking for a cupcake out there. He's not even in the play. Drive you crazy.
Yeah. So that's going to push them back. They declined it, which is good. It still leaves them in a 3rd and long.
Yeah, you want to take the result of that play because it was a pretty good stop by the Tigers. So it's going to make it 3rd down and about 8 to go. So Wells likes counter here, counter crisscross here.
Maybe waggle pass.
Maybe
or belly
a waggle pass or something safe. If you Wells, you just don't want to turn the ball over. You don't mind going punt game here if you have to. You'll be in shotgun set. Wide receivers out near side. Well, McDonough wants to throw.
Screen,
Gonna pop a screen, and Tigers on it pretty well. And big Evan Bullock almost came in and deflected that. He would have had a cupcake for a touchdown here if he got a piece of that, and it would have dropped right to him. But Tigers defense the screen well, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good job of staying home by the Tigers.
So McGrain back deep along with Braden Elliott. As the Tigers may look to set up a return with their good return guys. little pressure here.
Get away from it, yeah. Good.
The punt will go out of bounds on the Tigers side of the 50. So pretty good job by the Tigers there. A 3 and out. The Whalen sack on first down that made it 2nd and 15 set the tone for that defensive stand. And Tigers got a 3 and out. Now they get decent field position. Now they've got to go back and find something that they can get going with, because they have had 2 drives this half, and the Warriors have controlled the line of scrimmage. So might want to, the Tigers might want to get back and do something north and south here a little bit and see if they can establish something up front. Bring Elliott back. Quarterback keep up inside. Couple of tough yards.
We haven't seen a
That
lot
was
of north
Duty
and
on
south.
the carry.
Haven't seen a lot of north and south with the Tigers. A lot of it's been outside.
Picked up about 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah. I mean, you're almost immediately in 4-down territory on the other side of the 50.
So what they'd like to do is empty it out for Duty and let him run the ball. And they will left side, little quarterback counter. Wells pretty good on it as they're playing off the blocks, really slick there.
Looked like he had a good pull there, Coach, and he decided to cut it up
Yeah.
inside instead of follow the pull.
Yeah, the right guy pulling right to left, and looked like a whole north and south. Well, 4:38 moving clock, and you got to think that the Tigers on the inside the 40-yard line might be in 4-down territory here, down 2 scores, Jim. So,
yeah,
that could predicate the call here. Gingras will go far left side. He's not set yet. Now he is. So Tigers will go. They want to swing it out. They do. Back inside, and
close.
They're going to be about a yard
Yard
and
or
a half
2,
short
yeah.
to bring up 4th down.
Wells has done a great job of staying home on those swing and
Yeah.
bubble passes. They don't bite, and they stay home and make the tackles. They square up and make good tackles.
So Tigers do have a short yardage offense where they go straight T and run power, and they like to run it in behind Tyler Turtelot on the left side. So we'll see if that's what they opt to do here. They've got to get going here, so it's taking a little time for them to do that, and they're going to huddle. So Tigers going to want to watch a clock and make sure that they're taking a long time here. Yeah, they're going to start the 5-second clock here, and they're going to be in trouble. They will go straight T, and they will run left, and they will pound it up.
Second effort.
Second effort's going to get them the first down.
That little spin second effort is what pulled him forward for the first down.
Yeah, and Warriors sensed it and came up, and that's not a bad thing for the Tigers, to remember to come back to. Now
Right.
they put their regular offense in the game, 3:08 moving clock. And hands out to the side, hands up, nobody quite sure what they're running. They've got to get somebody off the field.
Too many men in the huddle, maybe? Or?
Yeah. No, they don't call timeout. They got called for illegal participation, what that's going to be. When you huddle with 12 guys, that's a penalty. So it's going to be first down, 15 to go for the Tigers. See, the Tigers had their short yardage offense in, and then they tried to send in the regular offense, and
somebody didn't come out.
And they had 12 guys in that huddle. So that was the call. So it's going to be first and 15 for the Tigers inside the 40-yard line, about the 38, in a crucial drive. Duty comes in motion. They run the counter up inside, some pretty good yardage there, and then closed off. They'll get back about 5 yards on that.
Looked like Evan Whalen may be on the carry there.
Whalen had a big carry in that early in the game when he caught the Warriors by surprise the first time they ran that. But like what happens, you run it a couple of times and they get used to seeing it.
Yeah, we'll see if the Tigers maybe have something off of that once they've conditioned him to defend that play. Maybe something off it to capitalize on.
Well, see if they can't get something to McGrain up over the middle here. He's a good possession receiver. Penetration. And the big tackle made by Brady Godin as he came in. and throws the Tigers for a big loss back to the 40-yard line. Penetration as a run blitz called by the Warriors, and Godin came in and made the tackle. This will bring up a third down and quite a bit to go. 5, 10, 15, 17.
Yeah, seems like anytime the Tigers send that guy in motion, Wells brings an extra guy back in.
Well, they're back in pass here. Mador.
That was a disaster from the get-go.
Yeah, and that's going to be a sack. Godin again, back-to-back big plays. Well, Tigers wish they got flagged on it. They wish they had called them for illegal procedure. Would have been better than that.
Get a new play.
Yeah, I think it was one of those ones the offense maybe thought they were going to call it and then, didn't
snap it.
Yeah, didn't was off on things. And Godin back-to-back big plays. He's been the play of the game so far today.
Yeah, both sides.
He's been something. That's driven out long and ball's loose and still on his feet. Made a pretty good play was Moody. Had a good return earlier, and Moody was able to corral that ball when it looked like it was getting away from him.
Yeah, low line drive. Those are tough ones to catch, especially when they bounce right in front of you.
They sure are.
Let's see if the Tigers can win first down again here.
Well, Wells has a sense if they can hit a big one, and they've had guys open, Jimmy.
Yes,
that it could be game. See if they go to it. They won't. Ball's loose. Tigers are claiming that they've got it, but it looks like
it's going to probably be
Warriors
the last
got
play.
on it. McDonough got back on that one after almost a botched handoff. So that's going to wind it down for the third quarter. So we will take a break. And when we come back, it'll be fourth quarter here from Tiger Town. I want to let you know our friends at Central Maine Community College got a big event coming up. You're going to see it here on this spot right here. They got an open house. Can't recommend Central Maine Community College enough to kids that are considering going to school next year. It's a tremendous thing. They have an open house coming up here on the 27th.
Something new is happening here at Central Maine Community College.
Join us for our first open house and homecoming weekend, Saturday, September 27th.
Future Mustangs. Explore our campus and discover what CMCC has to offer.
Alumni, come back, reconnect, and show your Mustang pride.
Families and community friends, celebrate with us.
We'll have games, food, and live events.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 27th.
And be a part of CMCC's first ever open house and homecoming weekend.
We'll see you there.
We want to thank McAllister Real Estate, our newest sponsor here to the Munsing Media fold. We'll be out to do their ad, and we'll be able to, Elliott Office Products as well, update their ad next week. We got a little time to be able to do some of those things. Glad you could join us tonight from Tiger Town, and Wells Warriors making a statement big time here in Tiger Town tonight.
Yeah, they got to fix the sticks over there. It should be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened in the Legends, not the Legends booth, but the Legends sideline here. Usually we hear from Mark Pooler, and he's got somebody cooking on the Legends, so pick that up at the next home game. Also at the next home game, we'll be doing the John Burgess Award for this year, the Whatever It Takes Award. We've got a former Gardiner Tiger in mind for that this coming 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, it was good to see Coach B a couple weeks ago here. Yeah.
Coach Burgess was able to come out to the game we had 2 weeks ago for Coach Wolfgram. I know a lot of former players were happy to see him. I want to thank everybody that made that possible. Boy, we had a lot of nice responses on that night there, and great to see some of the former players come out, and certainly was great to see everybody. Not under those circumstances, but
no.
we're able to remember Coach. So it's 2nd and 12. Carbonell's got it. He's got a running lane. Tigers take him down with a nice open field tackle. I think that was Chase McGrain came over and made a saving tackle. There was a lot. There was a lot there. Now in the 4th.
Big third down here.
Tigers need the ball back.
You know, this fourth quarter is going to come down to that defensive line and offensive line to see if they can get the stops that they need and move the ball offensively.
12-6 at the half. Touchdown, 2-point conversion in the 3rd. Carbonell's got it, left side. He's got running room here. He cuts it back, and he's going to do a flip at the 45-yard line and be down. Carbonell, good-looking back. He's
quick.
He's a prototypical wing T halfback, isn't he, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Really runs the 21-29 very well. Get a flag on the play, so it's probably coming back. You got to think maybe a hold.
He sees those seams really well.
You know, plants that outside foot, squares it up.
Yeah.
That's what you want in a wing T halfback.
Once you see that daylight, plant the foot and head north and south. Yeah, that's coming back.
Yeah, it'll be a procedure. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. So we'll be up to Brewer with the Gardiner Tigers next Friday night. And I did check up there because I do have Friday off. I don't have a college game, and I thought Jimmy and I might be able to go up and do that game. But their games are exclusive to 92 The Ticket up there, and they do a really good job, Jim Churchill and his crew. So if they do that, if they stream the game, I'm not sure they are, but they have the exclusive.
Yeah.
So if they do the game, it'll be on their website, 92 The Ticket.
That's a big penalty because it was going to look like Wells is going to be on the other side of the 50 here.
No, they've got things all messed
Yeah,
up.
and a lot.
So it's back to the 30, so it's... They've got to get 9.
Same play.
They'll run the same play, why not? Tigers will stuff it this time. So Tigers stepped up. Trevor Barron in on the tackle from his defensive down position. Makes a good play, and the Tigers force the punt. So Tigers have not had been able to return other than the first one. So, you know, you might be in a situation where you might want to go after it here.
Yeah, especially with the snap we saw in the first one.
But Tigers still 2 guys back deep. So they may be looking to set up the return.
High snap again.
High snap.
Oh, he's in trouble. Nice job.
And Tigers, just as you called it, Jimmy, I don't think that they were going for the block, but the way it turned out,
the high snap, and then
Dominic Weber came in on the pressure, and there's a flag down.
This has become a flag-happy game. The one thing I think of back there is if he got a piece of his face mask or something.
That's what they called face mask.
Jeez.
It's going to be, I think, just the 5-yard face mask.
Yeah,
I wish I'd put out a replay on that.
Yeah, not the personal foul one, but
right.
the...
So it doesn't give him a first down, but they'll get the punt again, and, you know, Weber will line up again, and maybe he'll have the same type luck. That one's way up high. Weber's in, and
hurry it.
He did a good job of just getting it off. Boy, out to about we'll see when they come back. It's going to be about the 40-yard line, or maybe inside the 40, just outside the 40-yard line, 42 yards. Tigers going to get good field position out of it. But almost snapped over the head. Remember, we referenced the trouble last week, and, you know, that becomes kind of a mental block in a way for the snapper. And Not a job I'd ever want.
Well, Tigers are in good field position here to maybe go up top or.
Need a score in this drive, I think, Jim. It behooves
Yeah.
them to be able to do that. But we'll see what they got. They've been in trouble in the third. They'll pitch it out left side, trying to get to the outside. Wells going to run it down. That's a kind of a Huss call a tackle they don't call on duty.
They tried that quick pitch again, and Wells chased it down pretty well.
Yeah, Fenimore came over and made the tackle.
He came all the way from the other
Yeah.
side. Now he's coming off the field, it looks like. Oh, no, it's number 11 coming off the field.
Tigers picked up a couple on that. Second, they actually lost a yard on that. Tigers have the, the pitch pass and things of that sort, and they had somebody wide open on that earlier. Tigers are still looking at their play sheet. Now they're in motion. Bubble out here.
Good step back.
And Elliott's going to be swarmed under, and Wells runs well on defense.
Yeah.
They're going to be picked up about 5 yards. Tigers in 2-down territory. Wells starting to get some pressure as well. You know, Wells runs well like the Tigers run well, so some of the outside stuff hadn't been great. 2-down territory for the Tigers. Duty will join a trips out to the far side. Now they'll come back across in motion with Elliott. Madore to throw. He's flushed. Now he wants to run. He's got running room down the sideline. He goes and picks up the first down.
Good decision there. No sense forcing anything.
Yep, Madore picks up the first down. When he accelerates, he really can go. So big first down for the Tigers. In pretty good shape here at the 28-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Now they're going to run left. They've got a corner here. Inside is Duty. Duty still on his feet. Duty still on his feet. Duty still on his feet. Duty down inside the 1-yard line. Did he get in? They say he didn't get in.
Jeez.
Let's watch the end of that run.
Looked like it carried him into the end zone.
Well, let's see the end of it here and see. Duty with a great run here. He's just a tough character to bring down. Steps through tackles right there at the 15-yard line. We'll see the very end, then we'll come right back to live action. Gosh, I thought he got the ball over.
He had the arm hanging over.
T. They're up and in. Well, I'll tell you, the Tigers have found something on this straight T, and I wouldn't think it would be a bad idea to run some of this in midfield because they can cover all the gaps. So Tigers with the touchdown. It was Duty. Duty set up the touchdown, got the touchdown. It's an 8-point game. You're going to kick the extra point if you can.
Levi Moore, freshman.
Snaps high. They're in trouble. They'll throw it.
Nobody there.
Incomplete. So the snap was high on the extra point, and they had to try to improvise on the run. Look at one of the Wells Warriors, maybe with a cramp, way down towards the end zone. That's
we can't see the
That's
number.
one of their starters. Not sure who that is. So Tigers.
Good scoring drive. Now they got to be stout on defense again.
7:48 left here. So it's been a little back and forth. Tigers found something there, I think, in that power game.
Yeah. They haven't, out of their normal offense, they haven't really gone north and south up the middle, but I think with that straight T, they have that ability to do that with the backfield they have.
And the play Duty ran down inside the 1-yard line that we thought he actually got in, but that was more of an off-tackle type play. So Wells has really figured out Tigers like to stretch it out to the outside. And this Wells team's got athletes and they run pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, Carbonneau is dangerous here. I'd find out where he is and I'd kick the other side of the country. Gardiner is a real player. He's been outstanding here tonight. Good kickoff. The aforementioned. I think so Dominic Carbonneau on the return, but Tigers corralled him okay. He's out over the 30-yard line. Pretty good field position here. So now 7:47. Wells would like to go into a patented grind him out type drive.
Yep.
Got to win first down if you're the Tigers, and you want to win first down if you're either team here. You'd like to pick up about 6 yards on this and set yourself up 2nd and 4. They'll bring Turtelot to the inside here on the defensive line as well. Try to be stout inside. Tigers playing the run. And it'll go to Carbonneau. He's got a lane, he's got a cutback. And swamped down at about the 49-yard line for the Tigers and a flag down.
Again, it looks like it's away from the play.
So both teams have hurt themselves a little bit with penalties here. Again, away from the play and
on this sideline.
So it must have been a hold or something. So 7:39. First and 20. They'll run the same play.
Good job inside.
Yeah, Tigers, they cut it back inside, and Tigers were able to swarm pretty well. I think Cook came up and took him out at the knees.
Jason Deering was first one on the play.
Yeah, Deering down inside, then Cook came to finish it out. 2nd and 16, pickup of 4. Martinez leads them out at center. Warriors. Wing to the near side, tight end, T formation. Guy trap up inside. Bang for a couple of yards, but Tigers swarm it pretty well.
Yeah, looks like
Turtelot down inside, as well as Chadwick for the Tigers on the tackle. That's what you want, your tackle, your linebacker cleaning up.
3rd down here, Wells is like to go a little waggle pass or maybe that belly pass.
So it's 3rd and 12. They hit Lamont earlier on a keep pass. He's number 1, the wideout. Other guy to look for is Liam Perkins, the tight end, number 44. And they will go waggle. They want to throw it across. They do. And Tigers got a pick. It's McGreen. He's got run room here to the left side. Cuts it up out of bounds. Down inside the 30-yard line. Was it McGreen? I
think.
Well.
No, I don't think it's McGreen.
Yeah, we'll have to see on the replay. They were throwing the waggle. McDonough had time to throw. He's just looking for Perkins. And a beautiful one-handed.
Yeah, it is McGreen.
Yeah, it is McGreen on the. What a interception that was! A one-handed.
It's right on top
interception.
of him. Good block there
by McGreen. Just a big collision there at about the 45-yard line. It's McGreen.
Yeah.
Tigers weren't able to get out in front of him. He does a good job protecting the football. Boy, he's down inside the 30-yard line. So Tigers with 6:04 left, trailing by 8. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion for the tie.
Yeah, and I wouldn't change anything that they were doing on the last drive there, Coach. Just methodically move it up the field. I like your idea of a straight tee and doing a little power game.
So we got still timeout. We don't show injuries here in Munson Media. So Dominic Weber's had a good game on special teams. Defensive back. He was involved in that collision. So Tigers will come out. Let's see what they want to do. Medor will be the quarterback, but he's got Duty in the backfield. Both those guys can throw the ball. Duty had the big run on the last drive. He'll get it again, same place up the middle for about 3 or 4 yards. Tigers in 4-down territory, moving clock, 5:56. It's been a good game here from Tiger Town. Wells took a 26 lead. Tigers came back, scored, didn't get the conversion. 2012, Tigers interception by McGrain, a great one, and they're in Wells territory. Right side.
Oh,
reverse.
Yeah, reverse. Nice job.
Tigers got a wall. It's Braden Elliott. Elliott on his feet, ripped down out of bounds. At about the inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Goes Elliott. A little trickery there by the Tigers.
That was something that they set up with the jet sweeps there. See if they go hurry up or no.
Here it is.
I would take your time.
The pass, the handoff back, and they caught
Tigers
Wells.
just waiting.
And we're going to come back to live action, but you can see good looking play by the Tigers. Good call by coordinator Derek Sessions. They're back in T formation under center. They want to run left side. They do. And that was Chadwick, and he missed the read. It was a little tight. He needed to be one hole outside. Looks,
they didn't start the clock.
Tigers had some blocking. Well, Tigers will take that. Clock not going. Ball at the 7-yard line. Now they'll start the clock. Well, that wasn't right. Tigers stay in T.
Good call. Good call.
They got him. Touchdown, McGrain! And now a flag. What's the flag? Ineligible downfield, they're saying.
One of the linemen must have just got too far outfield.
Yeah, let's move it ahead a little bit so we can see it here. Off the play, they get the keep.
Yeah, backside.
Oh, boy. You don't get that called all the time. That's both ways a little over officious. Both teams have some issues, I think. 2nd and 12 anyway. 2nd and goal from the 12, we should say. Right side, Duty trying to find a hole. Kenny, he doesn't. That's a good tackle. Martinez with a beautiful tackle in the open field there is just when it looked like it might open up a little bit. 3rd down for the Tigers. But if you're the Tigers, don't be afraid to take a timeout here if you need to get things squared away.
Yeah, get something that you believe in here.
Get 2 to get it. You get 2 to get touchdown. They're at the 11-yard line. Got McGrain flexed out here to the left side, and
not sure what the stoppage here is.
they came over. Get the official over here, Andy. They're talking to Coach Munzing on the sideline here. This guy came all the way from the back, and not sure what it.
No flag, just stoppage of play. There.
Is it an equipment issue or? They need somebody in the chain gang.
They're in goal situation here. You only need one stick.
What's that? Who did? So,
3rd and goal from the.
Get down on the official there, Andy, if you can. He's.
We got a volunteer going across here.
I'm guessing that's Coach Matt Hanley.
That's who it looks like.
Yep. Coach is a former official.
Former official, yeah.
Former coach with us. Good for Matt to come over. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody got sick down there or something like that. I don't know. We couldn't see anyway. They've got it squared away, but it's kind of thrown the game into a funk.
In a crucial situation.
Yeah. 3rd and 11. Tigers 2 plays here. And it did give them a little bit of time to remember how we thought they needed a timeout, but
no need.
Now we're waiting to get squared away. The clock should wind, and now it does. So Tigers have 2 plays.
Wells was looking for a motion.
And they're going to run. Medore's got some running room. He's going to be wrestled down about the 5-yard line. Good tackle from behind. Robert Bates made a good tackle. So it's come down to this. It's come down to a 4th down play here with just inside 4 minutes. And Tigers will go to the wristbands, and they've got the play call. So here it is, pretty much coming down to this. So Medore will have duty. Evan Whalen in the slot left. McGrain flexed out right.
They're pumping, yeah.
And here they come. Wants to throw. Does. Throws it inside to McGrain for the touchdown, Tigers. No call yet.
There's a tight, there it is.
There it is.
There's a tight window there, but he put it right through.
Here's a replay on the Tiger touchdown. Boy, it seems like a half hour ago we ran the play before. So they're looking for McGrain. You see McGrain, who had the big interception to set this up. He's on the right side inside the screen here. McGrain's going to go fancy out, sits in the end zone. And Medore delivers a beautiful ball there.
Yeah,
McGrain looks it in. He's bracketed.
Only spot he could have put that, really.
And now here it is, 2018, 2-point conversion.
Straight
Tigers go straight T. Might be that key pass that they scored on before, but got called back. They will go left side. Rushed in, and in for the extra point. We're tied.
Looked like Chadwick was the ball carrier.
Chadwick on the carry off the power play left side. And the Tiger fans come to life. What a comeback this has been by the Tigers. Running over Turtelot on the left side. Crook is the tight end over there. They get the good push inside, lead backs.
Yeah, they slanted.
Slanted to it. And
kick out, yep.
The
nice.
good kick out block right there. And good, tough, hard running.
Keep the legs going,
Keep his legs going and not be denied into the end zone. Chadwick. And we're tied at 20. What a game this has been.
Game.
You know, the thing is, somebody's going to lose, but both teams are going to be better for this game. For having played this game. And, you know, Class C is going to be wide open. And you just want to be playing games like this, Jimmy, you know, that make you a better team.
Yeah.
You know, Tigers were left for dead there at 20
to 6.
20 to 6. Still plenty of time. 3:22 left. And Carbonneau has been something on kickoff return, so we'll see here. They will kick it down, try to keep it away from him, and it'll go out of bounds. So I like the idea of kicking it down, but you got to keep it in play because now you're going to give him good field position out to the 40-yard line, I believe. Wells won't hesitate there. They'll take the ball.
Yeah.
So 3:21 left. What a game this has been. Glad you could join us.
Oh, they're going to re-kick it.
Oh, well, I think that's a break.
Yeah, I think I would kick it the other way, right over 44's head.
Colin Moody, the other guy back deep, number 6. He's to the far side. Carbonneau, near side. Kick down the middle. They'll kick it to one of the short guys. And some good running out here. Left side to midfield. DeMuro, I believe, number 8. And Tigers get the stop, so it was smart. Wells having the re-kick. Picks up 10 yards on us, so 3:13 left.
Have we seen the Tigers use a timeout this half yet?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so they got their timeouts. They've been winning first down. They just need to, again, play tough on first down, put them in a situation of a long.
He'll give it a Carbonneau off that near side. He's going to dance it out for about 4 yards on first down.
That's going to stop the clock.
They like to run left. They ran into the boundary to the left side on buck sweep. Jingles came up from his secondary position on Chadwick from linebacker. Make the tackle.
Picked up 4.
Ball went out of bounds, so stop clock. Almost 4 down territory here for Wells. Wells doesn't seem to have a kicker, so they're going to have to score. Carbonneau looking for the cutback. He's got a big run. He's got the first down.
Yeah, there.
He's going to be the go-to guy down the 26-yard line. Goes Carbonneau.
Keegan Robridge doing a lot of work on the kick out there and staying with his block to make that work.
First and 10, Wells. They'll come out wing left. McDonough, Carbonneau again. Tigers come with Duty. Duty's got a sack. Negative play. Not Kyle. Kyle had plenty of negative plays. But his brother, Justin Duty. Did he come from the backside on that, Jim? That's what I wanted to look at. Holy cow. Yeah, we just got the very end of it. I'm sorry, but he came all the way from the backside and ran that down for a 2-yard loss. Second down, 12. You see Duty was playing out here on the far side. He'll go to the near side this time. They'll go belly. Tigers swarm it. Couple of tough yards, maybe a yard. Brings up third down in about 11. And timeout called by the Tigers. Good timeout here by the Tigers, Jim. They want to make sure that
they cover everything.
They cover everything. You know, talk about what they
crisscross counter. You know, all the stuff that you've seen that that might be not their normal play, like crisscross counter, waggle pass.
Yeah, Godin, I think, remember when we said there was somebody down with cramps?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was Godin.
Oh, yeah.
He's played a terrific game, and
big part of their offense.
He's not been in this. That's why Carbonneau's been getting the carries. Brady Godin appears to be out of the lineup right now for Wells. Good pickup by Andy Munzing. So Tigers have had some good pressure in past situations, and had the pick off by Chase McGrain, the beautiful pick, set up the tying touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah, watch for screen, you know, all the...
They had thrown the screen, Tigers were on it. Third down, 10 to go. They'll throw. McDonough's got time, shoots it over the middle. He's got his man wide open. And down into Tiger territory, but more importantly, picking up the first down. That was a nice looking play on the waggle. They came back and they were able to hit the mural.
That was very similar to the interception play.
So they went with the waggle and give the young quarterback, Noah McDonough, first-year quarterback, credit there, coming back off the interception. He made the completion on the waggle. Able to find that middle zone wide open. DeMuro did a good job on the reception and sets them up pretty good here at the 20-yard line?
Yeah.
At the 20?
Yeah, that's a tough play for a young quarterback to roll to his left and square around and throw back to the middle. So that was well executed.
Well, this one has lived up to its billing. We said this would be a big game in Class C, probably the best game in Class C statewide, the 13-team Class C league. And the Tigers found themselves down in the fourth quarter, 26, but they came back and tied it at 20. Left about, this drive, a little over 3 minutes, I think, left in the game when Wells got the ball out at midfield after the kickoff, and they moved it down to the Tiger 20, McDonough. And here's Duty backside again. We've seen that play. We've seen that play before.
He is great at chasing that down.
That is a tough play to make. Want to be careful of doing replays because we don't want to miss any of the live action here. But Duty's coming all the way around that play. That's a sweep to the away from him, and he's running it down from the backside. So second down and 13 to go.
Minute 12.
Lamont comes out near side wide receiver. Carbonell going to go with the 29 off the left side, and the Duty again chased it down. Well, Justin Duty, just a sophomore, folks, if you're wondering about Justin. Played as a freshman last year. Tigers
Got an injury timeout here.
have got somebody down.
Looks like
might be a cramp.
maybe cramping again.
Yeah. So we're down to 49 seconds. What?
You know, you wonder with Duty chasing that down from the backside if they've got anything to
Yeah,
come back at
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you worry about.
Yeah, a waggle keep or something like that, huh?
Yeah. It's 56. That's
Trevor Barron.
yeah.
Trevor's a terrific player. Trevor's a 3-year starter, just a junior.
So they should wind the clock here. Yeah.
And they will. Wells has how many timeouts, Jim? They must have a couple.
I think they have a couple at least.
42 seconds left on this snap. McDonough. He wants to throw. Tigers get held. Oh my gosh. And they didn't call it, and out of bounds he's knocked.
And that was right in front of him.
Gosh. So that's going to bring up fourth down. Everybody in the bleachers saw the hold as well. You saw it at home. 4th and 5, 31 seconds left. This is where if you had a field goal kick, a field goal could win the game, but Wells will go for it here on 4th down.
And you want to watch the ball here and not give them a free 5 yards into a 4th and short. So they have a timeout that they can burn if they don't get them off sides.
They took a long time here.
Yeah.
Huh? McDonough will bring him up. And false start, but Wells on the false start. So what you're going to get, you're going to get this marched off, and then wind the clock should start.
I think he might have been pulling.
I don't know why they wouldn't start the clock. It was an offensive penalty. I think the clock should have started.
Yeah. They're not winding it.
Nope. So it's 4th and 10. Tigers will probably try to unleash Duty here. He's on the near side. He's had some good pressures.
Timeout Wells.
And Wells will take a timeout.
Probably wanted to see what Gardner's going to come out in the defense here.
Yeah, likely.
So big play here.
So Wells can pick up a first down at just about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like that
just
sticks
inside
inside
the 10.
10. Yeah. Again, you want to look for anything tricky. Screen.
Yeah, if you're Tigers,
Counter.
you're going to say, okay, we want to make you earn it. It looks like McDonough likes to throw the waggle in underneath. They hit that for a first down on this drive. They haven't thrown the ball outside down the field, so everything has been kind of intermediate in underneath.
The one we did see was the wing back or the tight end on a seam that was wide open. Be careful they don't release him down the field. But great football game both
Yeah,
ways.
sure is a great game.
There were some penalties and some stoppages, but both teams have not quit playing.
Well, you got to think these are two playoff teams right here, and these are types of games that you want to play. Competitive type, hard-nosed football games, good clean game.
Have some adversity.
Adversity for both teams. Key pass, throwing the flag up, and knocked down by the Tigers, incomplete. So Tigers survive it. On the coverage for the Tigers, Eli Manning back there to knock it down. They went with the belly keep.
Yeah,
Tigers anticipated it. I was at practice earlier this week, and Coach Jordan Hurston was running the look team, and he completed that pass against the Tigers, and he stopped everything. He says, that is their go-to pass play.
Yeah.
We got to stop that pass play. And, of course, Jordan, the defensive backs coach, made that point, and his kids came through, made that play. So Tigers got 26 seconds. I think you're playing for overtime here. I wouldn't.
That's what I would think.
It looks like Tigers are in take a knee formation, and they need a player. You could take a timeout here, and
I think they're out though, Coach. I think they use them all on defense.
Okay, they're all set here. Just want to execute the snap and take the knee. So we will play overtime, and we will let you know that there will be an intermission before the overtime. Then there will be a snap. I mean a toss of the coin, and whoever wins the toss will choose to go on defense because you want last stops.
You want to see what
in overtime.
What you have to
yeah,
get.
Because if you get a stop in overtime and Tigers got a kicker, they could just play for a field goal.
Yeah. Get
So
into the position where the kicker's comfortable and kick a field goal.
So what a lot of fun this game. I'm glad you joined us here tonight on Munzing Media, and credit to both teams. Don't forget, big action coming up. Let's put it up here on the screen, let you know Monday we got big doings here at Hope Field as Coney and Gardiner get after it in field hockey. 6:30 drive-out cancer challenge game.
Yeah, Wells losing Brady Godin has been tough for them this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it really put the load on Carbonneau and really got the job done. And Wells was in good shape there. They were moving down smartly. They were down to the Gardiner 20-yard line with first and 10 at the 20-yard line with a lot of clock left. I think about a minute and 50 seconds left. Plenty of time. And the Tigers defense, some great plays. Coming from the backside by Justin Duty on consecutive runs away from him, hunting it down.
Yeah, he does what you look for in that outside end to come down flat along the line of scrimmage so that you can chase anything down from the backside.
Oh, I see Coach Burgess is one. Hey, Coach, good to see you watching the game, John. John and Marge watching them up the hill on Green Street.
Green Street.
Good to have you in the house, Coach, and good to have everybody in the house. Coach, we're going to give your award out at the next Gardiner home game. I can't tell you who it is, Coach, because then everybody would know out in Tiger Town, but I'll let you know who it's going to be. You're going to be very happy with the choice.
It's going to be somebody from Gardiner.
Well, it's part of our Coach Burgess and I made a list years ago, and we're just working off that list, and we're almost at the end of the list. But it's going to be a tremendous night, and I hope Coach will be able to come over to the game and help us give that out. So, captains will go out. I'd like to tell the story of the very first overtime game in the history of Maine high school football. Was the Class B Pine Tree Conference, which was it was a goal ball game back in 1978 between the Gardiner Tigers and Skowhegan Indians at the time. Now the Riverhawks.
Dave
Wing was the head coach, and John Wolfgram. Dave was the quarterback, and John was the center for the University of Maine back in their playing days. And we won the toss and took the ball. And we learned a very valuable lesson that day. It was the first ever overtime that had gone into effect that season. And nobody had played an overtime game during the regular season. And so we took the ball. We didn't score. And Skowhegan had a field goal kicker. They played it smartly and kicked the field goal and beat us 9-6.
Yeah. Well, the thing that has been highlighted in this game, Coach, is going to be taken away here in overtime with kickoffs and punts. Those have kind of played big parts in the game tonight.
Yes, they have. I don't know if we have an overtime period. Yeah, we do. Look at that, Jim. We have overtime now up on the clock, so clock won't matter at all. But the the game, the play clock will still go. Teams will go out and meet on the field. Owen Chadwick, Braden Elliott, Henry Gingras, Jason Deering facing back two for the Tigers. So, and then you get to choose the goal, which wind's not a factor at all, field's not a factor at all. Turf field, you know, it's not going to factor into it. Yeah, the only thing you might think is, oh, we scored on this and maybe that's where we'll go. So to see who wins the toss is all important. I'm not sure if they've tossed the coin yet or not. I believed they talked to Wells first, so
they try to explain it the best they can so that the captains understand what they're selecting.
Yeah, I think Wells won the toss and elected to go on defense, and then Tigers get to choose which side, and Tigers will go on offense first. Now, the thing about Wells is they don't have a kicker, so kickers factor into overtime more than they probably do sometimes in a regular game.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a great game. We're so glad you're with us here tonight. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, of the Caps of Pizza, and we'll get the explanation. So Tigers will send the offense out first. Wells won the toss and chose defense.
I did see a score here, Coach. Coney 52, Mount Blue 12 tonight.
Yeah, Coney's a juggernaut this year. They're really racking things up in Class B. Tigers will play Coney in a regular season game. It'll be a Class B, Class C matchup. But we got work to do here as Tigers will go first and goal from the 10. Any turnover negates the possession. Tigers have had some good luck with that straight T offense, Jim.
Yeah, they found some stuff up the middle. I don't know if it's with the linebacker out, but I wouldn't be afraid.
Yeah, they certainly miss Brady Golden both ways. The Tigers will come out and spread. Empty set. Duty is a runner. And he'll cut it back up inside. He's inside the 5-yard line, goes Duty on first down. Just about to the 5, give him 5-yard pickup on first down.
Tigers are tough when they spread everybody out like that and let Duty pick his hole.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line. Same set for the Tigers. Running back to the right. Cross motion. Sweep right side. Looks like it's going to be walked in for the touchdown, Tigers.
Owen Chadwick.
Chadwick on the carry. Tigers ran the jet sweep, got to the outside.
Didn't look
and
like
they
Wells,
will go for one.
Yeah, it didn't look like Wells adjusted to the motion. They started to, and then nobody slid over.
And Chadwick with some great speed, able to get to the outside. High steps it into the end zone.
That was just speed there. No, they didn't even block the edge there.
So we're back live.
Big play here.
Are Tigers kicking? They are not kicking. They're going to go for 2. All right.
Full house backfield there.
And they will carry it off the left side. Chandler's going to walk in. The 2-point conversion for the Tigers is good. And the Tigers go up 28-20 in overtime.
He peeked inside and saw nothing was there and just said, I'm going to take this outside.
So Wells will get their chance to answer.
And they're going to have to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion.
So any turnover will end the game. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Now this could go on all night. But the Tigers, by virtue, almost makes them have to score twice, Jimmy, doesn't it now?
Yep. Yeah, because they'll get it back again.
Well, Carbonneau's going to be the guy. With Godin out, you got to think. And he'll get it. Crisscross.
Yeah.
Tigers looking to run to it. And what an effort. Close.
Yeah.
I like the call by Wells. The counter crisscross on first down almost got in. They've run that just a couple of times, and DeMuro almost fought his way into the end zone. Second and less than 1. You see the ball, Andy giving a good view of it. Wells in motion. Up inside, and good for the touchdown. Off the belly left, Mason Miles.
Mason Miles replacing Godin.
So now, the all-important 2-point conversion. Well, Wells is not foreign to 2-point conversions because this is what they do.
Yeah.
So the Tigers looking for a stop. And
Tigers going to use a timeout.
I think the Tigers want the timeout. Talk over strategy. I think it's a good timeout here. Could be game. We'll update the scoreboard here, Jim, make it 28-26. Well, this is a great game by both teams. Boy, what an effort put out here tonight.
It's
Both
like you
these
said,
squads.
Yeah, it's like you said earlier, Coach. It's kind of playoff atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's working against adversity, having to score when you need to, having to make plays when you need to. Both sides of the ball.
Chase McGrain with a big interception when the Tigers were down and out, and they converted it into a touchdown. We went to overtime, tied at 20. Tigers scored. Conversion. Wells has scored. And now they will go for their conversion. Got to think Carbonneau factors in somehow. McDonough. Cross motion. They run the belly. And the Tigers will hold!
Oh, wow.
Tigers hold! Tigers win it!
Well, he had a head of steam. It looked like he was going to get in.
In overtime, 28-26 as they come back and beat Wells after being down 20-6. The Tigers come back mostly in the fourth quarter. What a win for the Tigers. And what a stop here in the homecoming game. A game that's a credit to both these teams. Wow. We thought we'd have a heck of a football game here tonight at Hope Field, and boy, did we. Well, this is one of those games that becomes an instant classic. And what you call this win here, Jimmy Palmer, is this is what every team looks for. You look for that signature win against a quality opponent when you're under adversity and you're down and out and you got to come back and somehow find a way to win.
Yeah, and they did. They did. And this win will carry them through the rest of the season with towards the playoffs with points and standings. Big win for the Tigers.
Tigers will head to Brewer, and that won't be any easy piece of cake here, as we'll have more orange and black up there next week, and it'll be a great visit up there to a traditional place up in Brewer, newly renovated.
Yeah, Dave Utterback does a good job up there with that facility.
Well, let's go back and take a look at some of the replays here. We held off, but we do have, we're going to really slow it down, find out who made that play for the Gardiner Tigers on the extra point here as we take a look. And let's slow it down even more a little bit. We're slowing it down to quarter speed. It looked like there was something there.
A little crease there.
Good fill. Somebody gets underneath.
Yeah, hard to tell.
And the Tigers throw him back. Who is that coming off? I think Chadwick's in there. Yeah, it's Chadwick, huh?
Yeah.
Look at him. He knows he made the play. And I'll tell you who's happy about that. Linebacker coach Nate Munzing. That's a play that your coach would have made back in the day, for sure. Let's look at it again. Here's the play. Here's the setup on it. Let's take it back, Jimmy. So right here as we stop it, you're going to see the X motion. That's across the formation. But right now, watch Chadwick. He's a linebacker. He's taking on Carbonneau. Right there. He's got to take on Carbonneau. Yeah. He does. He gets nice and low, and then he climbs up through it, and he gets some help from his buddies.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he hits Carbonneau and jacks him back a little bit.
He does. He hit Carbonneau, jacked him back, and climbed up through the tackle. What a play by Owen Chadwick. Chadwick with the play in overtime. Chadwick with the extra point conversion. Yeah. And Owen Chadwick is going to be our Caps' Pizza player of the game. We could give out about 27 pizzas here tonight. What a game it was here from Tiger Town. But Chadwick with the Caps Pizza. Let's zoom in on the action here, Andy, as the Gardiner Tigers are going to be some happy here on homecoming for sure. And you see the coaching staff downstairs there with the team, and boy, they are some excited there as the Gardiner Tigers found some adversity tonight, and they came back and with a gritty performance
like
won the game in overtime.
Yeah, it's like you said, Coach. You're down 20-6. You find out what kind of team you have against a good opponent and how they're going to respond, and the Tigers responded tonight.
They certainly did. My brother Paul Munzing says no quit in that team. They found a way. Yes, they did, Paul, and fantastic. Your nephews did a terrific job coaching the coaching staff all around. Congratulations to them. They prepped this team well. And, some adversity for Wells, too, tonight, but they'll take, back-to-back tough losses. They're going to be a handful for teams in Class C. They really are a great program, a classy program. Tim runs a classy program, no question about it. Got oodles of respect for that man and what he's done for football here in the state of Maine. And
Let's
certainly they're going to be back, and there will be a force, I said, to be reckoned with here. And we hope Brady Golden's okay.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
let's be honest. If Brady Golden's in the game, this could have a completely different outcome. No question about it, from both offensive and defensive play. So the Wells is the best 1-2 team in the state of Maine. I can tell you that right now. And the Gardiner Tigers, an impressive comeback win here tonight, and a 3-0 start for the Gardiner Tigers. And as we said, I haven't filled it in yet, but I'm going to right now. Let me take that off and edit that up here. And we are going to type in the name, Owen Chadwick. I know they like that game in Doom Forest out there in East Pittston, that's for sure. As I've said many times, Chadwick's one of the great names in the history of Gardiner athletics, and Owen Chadwick came up big here tonight, and Owen is our Capsa Pizza player of the game. Well-deserved, Owen. Congratulations to you on that, and certainly what a fantastic game for the Gardiner Tigers, and very happy that we could bring you this game here tonight. And get a little pizza thing I put on here now. Look at this. I'm spent 2 hours on that today, making that work out. So Owen Chadwick, our Capsa Pizza player of the game, but we could have given it to a bevy of players. You know, you look back on this game and the big interception when the Tigers were down, when they needed the ball back, and they got it back, but then they had to punch it in. They faced some adversity, but they still managed to make it happen. And I got to tell you, they've found something in this straight T power offense that they run, because they get in behind Tyler Turtelot, who is, you know, he's like McGee Construction, one of our great sponsors out there. He's like a road-worthy grader on the left side there. He just grades everything in, and the Tigers get in behind him on that straight T offense, and that's what they did for he collapsed the whole left side.
Yeah, they've got good personnel for that, with that backfield that they have with three, maybe sometimes 4 weapons back there.
Yeah, absolutely right. So a great victory, and you know, when you get a game like this, and you know, as the old coaches up here, Jimmy and I and Andy coached as well. Yeah, we don't want to leave.
Yeah. Well, credit that defensive line for putting Wells in long down situations after first down. They really won first down most of the second half, which was huge.
Yeah. In fact, you know what, I'm going to. Owen Chadwick's going to get the offensive pizza award, and I'm going to make an executive decision here on this, Jimmy, as well, and we're going to give a second one to Justin Duty as well. Justin Duty will be our defensive player of the game as well, and you know, Caps says, hey, coach, do whatever you want with those awards here. So we're gonna give 2 out. We gave out 2 the other night over at Halldale as well, and so we'll type Justin's name in there as well, and that will be fantastic. They will be our pizza winners, and I'll get those awards. I think the best way for me to do those, guys, if you're listening here, I'm going to give those to Owen Munzing, and he'll give them out because we got chases from the first game as well. So, Justin, don't tackle the pizza guy when you go in there, okay? You don't have to. You won your award by tackling the other team. But fantastic job here. And I didn't get the whole duty in because I'm trying to type, I'm trying to talk, and I'm trying to celebrate this victory, and we're having a heck of a time up here in the booth. But
it's a good way to start homecoming for
it surely is. Yep. They'll have a homecoming dance here coming up, and that'll be a fun time, I think, for everybody to be able to celebrate. There we go, Rob. The game win tonight. Well, don't forget, we got more action coming up here. There you go, the Pizza Award winner's Owen Chadwick, Justin Duty, Capsa Pizza player of the game. And don't forget more action coming up here, as we will be back on the air here with the Coach McNally, coming in on Monday, and we will have field hockey action, Gardiner at Coney. If that's any type of excitement like we had here tonight, that will be fantastic. So championship level, Coach Wolfgram might be proud of the Tigers here tonight, Jimmy.
Yeah. They really stood out when they needed to. They made plays when they had to, and didn't put their heads down when they got down 20-6. And in fact, shut Wells out the second half until overtime. So that's huge.
Very, very, very good game. So, congratulations to the Tigers. And next week, remember, 92 The Ticket may stream the game. And I don't know if they are, but if there's any streaming done, it'll be done by them. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up here from Tiger Town. Big win on homecoming for the Tigers. For Jim Palmer, for Andy Munzing doing a great job on our camera, and for all of you out there, our sponsors particularly, we thank you for bringing you Gardiner Tiger football. So long, everybody.